You belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to
Red Axe.
Where's he going with this shit?
Oh no, you belong to somebody new.
Cause tonight you belong to me. I'm from One West headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want they mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. Prepare for slaughter. Never take they sons and daughters. Never give them alls in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the urn. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You gots to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rip it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rip it. Your lip looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama did with switches. You niggas looking real gay. Where are the bitches? I mean, where are the sisters? Better stay away from witches. That's a brouhaha. Love me as she brew, ya. White people, he brew now. If you didn't know, then you do now. You belong to me. Yeah. Alright. This nigga's bonkers. From the same city as the Knickerbockers. Name ring bells from here to Yonkers. Or Nicaragua. You niggas too thirsty, you need some agua. I ain't talking Fina. When they kill my dog, I ain't hear shit from Peter. These niggas talk Kent, but they really mean FEMA. Haven't cut this eye, got more stripes than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 1-2 step with a meat tree drip. Keep my circle tighter than my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. This the type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no snitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. You belong to me. It's you, baby. One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. Cause you belong to me. One more time for the ladies in the back, eh?
One West. Yeah. I'ma do it when you afraid to do it. I'ma say what you ain't gon' say. I'ma tell you what you need to hear. This life, they got us fucked up, man. Real fucked up. Look. Feel me one time. Look. Yo. I know struggle, I know pain. I know my people strung off of the dope to cope with the long days. I know this place called America. I know this place where they deal with us like homeland terrorists. I know this place got us fucked up. I know this place got us positioned so we never try and stand up. I know this place wanna see me sleep. And when it come to my people, they love to see a black man weep. But it's survival of the fittest. And when it comes to the Lord, best believe we gon' get it. Rise Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lies. Rise Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lies. Rise Israel, rise. Rise Israel, rise. Yeah, look, this ain't a place you wanna be, where you can surrender from a flea and still be dead in the streets. This white man, he play for keeps. And when it comes to his love, you should never wanna seek. I want war, fuck peace. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want them dead in the streets. Yeah, so prepare them troops, because my king come through, he gon' show you what it do. Death to all you other nations, you had a hand in the equation for this hell I be facing. See, man, y'all think it's a game when we bring it to you like this, man. I gotta give you the truth. When they lie to you, you love the lies cause it tastes sweet. But it's truth bitter, and it hits you straight in the core, man. But you need it. One West shit. Now, I got the pleasure to introduce you to that Philly barbarian. Hey yo, Salakia Cat, you had something to say?
Rise Israel.
All this pain and it's hard to cope. Your situation stay the same, so it's hard to hope. You say you tired of moving cane, now they call you broke. There's new rules to the game, you ain't hardly know. So that's why you gotta play it smarter. I'd rather die on my feet as a man than a martyr. That's just a lesson for my daughters. Just know their father gave his life just to build you a fortress, so you would always be protected. Just know you living in a world where you gon' feel neglected. I tell you while you young, just so you'll expect it. And when that fake love come, you can reject it. But this is hectic, give me one more second. I just hope you make the same choices and never reckless. I don't want you losing your innocence prematurely. For you, I'll be judge, executioner, and the jury. And just know you worth all the diamonds and all the jewelry. Every single ruby, and never shine way that you be. That's why if they wanna hurt you, they gotta go through me. And even if I can't be by your side physically, I just want my baby girls to rise out this misery. That's why I be working and despise every enemy, cause they wanna separate our bond and our memory. So I fight for victory, and I fight for pain, and I fight so you don't have to ever do the same. Until I rise again.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ever since it's a COVID-19, everybody does a talk about vaccine. Warm to the vaccine when the pot clean. Corporation need vaccine. We say vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. Warm to the vaccine for the crack fiend. Warm to the vaccine for give vaccine. They afraid them shoot our son when the cops see him. Hey, where the vaccine? One to the vaccine when the pot clean. One to the vaccine from the crime scene. Little ghetto youth fall up like napkin. We need a vaccine at the ghetto car. Our struggles are no similes and no metaphor. If we ghetto youth dream, if we get a car, buy a house, try make it out. Nuff no get so far. Nuff no live so long, we get vaccine. Ghetto people no want to no vaccine. If it's not a vaccine, for we stop cream and can live a better life and stop dream. For the youth them way in a jailhouse, we still no get charged, can't get no bail out. We say vaccine, what for make no see road quarantine. Cause we want to do that. Vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. One to the vaccine for the crack fiend. One to the vaccine for give vaccine. We afraid them shoot our son when the cops see him. Hey, where the vaccine? One to the vaccine when the pot clean. One to the vaccine from the crime scene. Little ghetto youth fall up like napkin. We need a vaccine for real, cause some evil people them be will lead us. Food power next time for you no ease off. Me no trust Babylon, we need a vaccine. For them stop deceive the poor and every workplace start give people more vaccine. Me nah lie, we need the cure. For police stop kick in we door. We need a vaccine for bust the aisle mill. Fi cut the pipe in, look how long I'll price drop, but JPS I give you some fuckery like Billy Walla who no fit. Go hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. UPK got the vaccine. Mr. General Yan have the vaccine. General Myman have the vaccine. Big Captain Mashak got the vaccine. Hey, Nayatap got the vaccine. Hey, Abada one got the vaccine. Hey, Akaya got the vaccine. Bakawar got the vaccine. Hey. Ever since it's a COVID-19, everybody does a talk about vaccine. One to the vaccine when the pot clean. Corporation need vaccine. Me say vaccine. Vaccine.
Hey, shalom, Israel, shalom, escucha.
Esté atento hoy a la negra vista a las 9 de la noche.
You heard it. La verdad. Shalom.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. Hey, hey. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, 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 I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
I can tell you what it feels like when them problems kicking in. I call it real life. Now I'm feeling trapped. Who can I trust? Second guessing everything. Who can I love? I remember sleeping on the floor, ready for whatever. I was sleeping by the door. I was down bad, didn't want no one to know. I was on my own, didn't have nowhere to go. Everything I seen was a test. I was born to be a soldier, nothing less. This is the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose.
See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier.
This is the life that I chose.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier.
This is the life that I chose.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
All black is the uniform. Soldiers dead and gone, I'm forever pouring liquor for them. Try me on my brothers, and I'll be moving bodies for them. Came up out the struggle and maintained through the storm. Niggas dying for dead presidents, fucking up their residence. White man dirty tricks, they call this shit politics. Vagabonds, and they some natural born lunatics. That what they is. They shut you down when you speaking truth. It black boots when you in the truth. It black boots when you in the truth. This is the life that I chose, nigga.
See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, 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 I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
fuck.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool yo. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt, I'm gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that mean? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down.
Too easy. Like,
Hold on.
yeah, but some rocket thumb.
Um,
So I can get some little technical difficulty here tonight. How the sound coming through?
yeah, we're not a little
Echo?
yeah, little thing.
All right, hold on. Let me check my sound. We had the usual suspects in here tonight. Now we have a few guests and some foreign base, man. We got some foreign base in the house. All right, hold on. What about now? Is the same?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if you want, it could be coming from one of us. So I'll put mine on mute.
I'll put mine on mute.
All right, what about now?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
I think it come from somebody else.
Okay. I don't know. So what you have a
You went mute for a minute there, Cap.
Oh, so like it. How about now? 1 2
Yeah,
1 2.
yeah, you're good there.
Okay.
I don't
So
think
what
so.
you playing it through a speaker?
It's coming through my phone, sir.
Through your phone. Okay, I don't know why you'll be getting a feedback.
So it's not so off.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we getting this in tonight. You know what I mean? Holding it down again for Commander Johnny Hanna, hardest working man in Israel. Rocking it out Passover 2024. Big 5-5. Back-to-back 5-5. 55 years. You know, honoring the Most High and Christ with the truth we get from 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. $200 per adult. That's 18 years and over. 18 years and over. Rock that $200 out, man. $200 out. You getting that whole week of events. You know, lamb slaughter, classes, the kids party, the what's called the thing, the daycare, the all black party, which is going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The scripture breakdown class, the Passover itself, Saturday, April 20th, sundown, Durham, North Carolina. You know what I mean? And of course, Sunday, Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know what I mean? Wine, lamb, bread. You know what I mean? You're getting the lamb slaughter. You can't go wrong with that price, man. $200, that's easy. That's easy money. Some of y'all blowing that on Mayweather. You're blowing that on Canelo and Mayweather. You know what I mean? And Real Madrid and Manchester United. You're blowing that on that. You know what I mean? So come on down, man. Tonight, of course, we are Captain Nathak, always holding it down. Live from North Carolina, holding down the whole zone, Jamaica, Bahamas. Who else we have in here? We are live from Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic. I Captain Kapash. You have your Quatazar. Who's the other brother there with your cap? Oh, yeah, it's on mute.
This a mighty brother been taking us around town. Trooper Tawabia.
Hey, Trooper Tawabia, what's good on, brother? Shalom, man. Most in Christ, man. Cap, you was just over there defending the truth on ABC News, You jet setting and Creflo wanted a jet. This nigga moving on, on brotherhood.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Real talk. This brother right here, man, and your Quatazar been big help. And like I said, Tawabia, man, he been showing us around town. So we basically the unofficial mayor of Santiago basically done came into the truth. The way he's running these streets out here. You know what I mean? We definitely blessed for the brother to be down and help us around and everything. You know what I mean? Giving us a whole layout of the vibe of the whole city and every damn thing.
Right.
So, we've been everywhere from the hood to the high rises to barrio to the monuments to, talking to it's just been amazing.
Everywhere except the Gaza. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's right.
Kapash, you're honorary Simeonite now.
Yeah.
I call you Kapash, man. How would I ban Simeon?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean.
That's right.
We are Officer Warrior. I'm holding it down tonight. Yeah, I mean, joining us live from Maryland. Yeah, I mean, Officer Sawapia Allah. I've been holding it down with us again. You know what I mean? Becoming a regular, helping us out, pulling scripture, pulling stories, giving us, point of view from Trinidad, aka Trinidad, and Officer Kowal down there in North Carolina. Solid brother. I mean, listen, you brother so reliable and meticulous, man. It's you're definitely a pleasure to work with. Yeah, I mean, I know tonight we're gonna have a knockout show. You see, he done warming up in the corner there already. In the red and black corner. He done throw them bows. He getting it. I mean, so we're gonna rock it out tonight, man. I mean, damn. I didn't think the stories could get any more crazy.
Yeah.
But Damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be ridiculous. A.E. Hardy. A.E. Hardy is asking, man, is it coming up?
Yeah.
Okay, it's up.
You seen it?
Does anyone know where during the Passover feast will be held? Okay, A.E. Hardy. This is what you have to do. You have to go to isppk.com, put your $200 in, and you're gonna get the map, to the location. You have to pay that $200, and you're gonna get, you're gonna get they're gonna drop a pin. You're gonna drop the location. We drop the addy. We're gonna drop the addy for you. Yeah, I mean, A.E. Hardy, go to isupk.com, pay that $200 Passover fee. You're gonna find out exactly where. I guarantee it's gonna blow your mind away. That venue is ridiculous. You know, man. So yeah, we got some good stories tonight for sure. Damn, again the echo back again.
Yes, sir. What talk?
Whatever speaker you're, yeah, that's better now.
I think I worry him. If I don't know if you're playing it on two speakers or what.
I worry him. You good to go?
I might have to find other audio because when I put it on my phone, it's apparently giving me a speaker. So I'm fixing it now, sir.
Okay, you running on two devices?
Nah, sir, just one.
Okay. It might be the volume or something. Or if you have headphones, maybe turn the phone on the side and use your headphones if you have headphones. Because that's what I had to use. Yeah. Yeah, I mean. And we had the regulars in the chat as well. Just art and paint always rolling.
Yep.
They're from where? That's Georgia or Atlanta, somewhere around there. Ambi Arms, Salakia. Okay, sis. Officer Malaakia's rib. That's Philly, I believe, right? Malaakia.
I'm not too sure.
Just starting paint came from Indiana.
Oh, so listen, that's how it be. That's how it be the truth. Salakia. You know what I mean? The scriptures say one man planted, another man watered, and the Lord give the increase.
That's right.
The Most High in Christ, no cap. Most High in Christ. We are Meech Rogue, young man Meech checking in from Northern Cali, the Bay Area. Most High in Christ. That's Captain Kwam and them, right? Nizam Asha. Nizam Anna Salakia Most High in Christ. Shalom. Yaquar out there in Louisiana. Shalom, sis. Who else we have here? Young man Jarrison, right? Son of Officer Madaba, boy. That's Madaba out there in Louisiana. That mighty priest right there, man. Most High in Christ, young man.
Right, sir.
Young man. Stay close to that brother right there, man. I know that even that's your father. You stay closer to him as a brother. He gonna come up right. Come up real right. You know what I mean? A.E. Hardy from Houston. All right. Bayana Banyamian from Florida. Shalom. We're gonna catch the rest of we're gonna catch up with the rest of y'all shortly. We're gonna get started with some of these stories, man. With some of these. If y'all don't mind, Cap, I wanted to go with that one, number 11, brother. That's a ridiculous story. I could not believe my eyes when I saw it.
Let's see.
I know it's the second to last one. I'm saying 11. It could be another number.
No, it's 11. Rosa Parks.
No, not Rosa Parks. We're going to jump to Rosa Parks. Is the one, hold on. Let me tell you which one.
Nice.
Number 14. Number 14. We're going to get to Rosa Parks, the Palestinian Rosa Parks. Like, they can't do nothing without putting some black on it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They absolutely just have to put some black on it to do anything in life. You know what I mean? So yeah,
ready?
number 14. Yeah, let me get a warrior back in.
Okay, sir. I'm good and ready, sir.
All right. I think the article itself is very short, but I have some video here to play as well.
Kind of want to go ahead and get a cat.
Yeah, go ahead. Either you or Suwap, either one is to
Says corrections officer's decision to care for an inmate's baby cost her a job. This is from CBS News. Roberta Bell, a former correctional officer, made a promise to a young inmate she met a while at working at Louisiana prison. Bell agreed to care for the inmate's baby. It was a decision that cost Bell her job at the prison. Bell tells CBS News lead national correspondent David Bingard if she had to do it all over again, she would make the same choice. It's just the first step in Bell's journey towards selflessness and giving.
Now listen, you hearing this story for the first time, you're gonna think, yeah, that's a mighty, generous act right there. That was real to Wab, and anybody who would not like to have something like someone like that in the corner who would willingly take on such a burden for it. You know what I mean? Who would not want it? But boy, there is a twist in the tail. There's an absolute twist in the tail, brother. And I mean, you would never believe it. All right, let me see if I get some of this video here.
Also, you're saying that the what happened in the article? There's some more to it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's exactly what I say. There's food in the bottom of the pot now, sir. Just dig up that rice on the bottom of the pot there. I can go get the real deal. Yeah, I mean, you would think this is such a noble act, brother. And this is just even more brainwashing act. More just, I mean, I couldn't believe it. Now, you'll see the baby, right?
Yeah.
You're shocked now. You're like, hold on, there's more to this story.
Yeah, somebody in the chat don't give it away.
Because they probably listen. I'm sure that's a good guess. Oh, they probably read the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying that had to be a good guess because, brother, I could not even believe it. I could not even believe it. You know what I mean? I just giving you a fair warning tonight. You're gonna get blocked in here tonight, all right? You don't start with your nonsense. Straight up and down. I ain't got missiles, but I got a block button.
Yeah.
Some help. She was pregnant.
Bell met that inmate, Katie Bourgeois.
You is kind. You is smart. You is important.
I blame Palestine and Israel for me not seeing this.
You is kind. You is smart. You is important.
Yo, you stop at the right time too, in the car.
Brother, she petting that blonde hair.
Oh man,
this broad looked like a good meth header. The eye all slanted. Slow, sleepy kind of eyes, making an upside down V. Just looking just horrible. That good old trailer park here. Just looking good and horrible. And this prison guard, this is in where is this? Louisiana?
Yes, sir.
Brother, Louisiana is, is close to Mississippi in location and spirit.
Yeah.
And your heart breaks. You taking care of how much did you say 8 grandkids? And your heart breaks for the oppressor's daughter. You know what I mean? Now you see why the Jewish man wants us to support them against Palestine. And the Palestinian wants us to support them against the Jewish man, because we'll just break for everybody. We'll just, you know, our heart will bleed for everybody except us.
And the cop not just bleed too, but we'll give up everything once we put once we put we mind and soul into something, we giving up everything. That woman give up her livelihood for that woman baby in her.
Oh, brother.
Man.
Brother, not just give up the livelihood. You will see, they say the warden called her in a meeting and asked her something. And she, you know, she took it on the chin up. She said, hell yeah. You'll see.
Oh, man.
At the Louisiana Transitional Center for Women, it is a prison where Belle worked as a correctional officer.
Situations in her family led her to where she didn't have anyone to really get her baby. And she wanted someone.
So this oppressor, she done come from such hell and did God knows what, that her family is rejecting her and that newborn. But somehow Miss Mamie and Jemima is coming to the rescue. Like, and they ain't no blacks, there ain't no sisters in the prison from Louisiana, from the 9th ward, who need you to look out for them.
One that would just keep the baby until it was her time to get out, because she only had like about 2 months to serve.
Belle says she alerted her supervisor, and he warned her it was a conflict of interest. She says the supervisor later asked her,
"Are you going to still go through with it?" I say, "If the hospital called me to come get that baby, I'm going to get that baby." And he said, "Well, okay, I'm going to have to terminate you."
The way she sees it, the prison gave her a blessing. 1 week after she was fired, Belle got a call. The baby was born.
I start taking pictures. I start snapping pictures. He was so precious. And I put his clothes and stuff on him, and I held him for a little while. They buckled him down in the seatbelt. We left and came home.
And Katie had named him
Kason.
Kason.
And I was so amazed because my grandson's name is Kason.
Listen, she is ecstatic over this one oppressor baby. And she already has a grandson named Kason. And the oppressor, the devil in the jail, named the son Kason, not because she liked the name, but she done talking to this prison guard and being slick like a snake, trying to get this woman to be a granny to her, you know, her child. And 2 months out, 2 months this broad had to be without the baby. She lose her whole job for it. Retirement gone, everything gone for the oppressor's baby. And here the next statement up here.
Really?
Yes.
Did that feel like a God wink moment?
It did. And I said, "Lord, this must be you."
As
she said, "This must be you." Hold on.
I know if I'm maternity back there, Shaq.
Listen, I got Kason. I got Kason. You know we prophets. I got Kason. Adult picture right here. You see him?
Yeah.
Look at Kason. This is Kason right here. At about 32 years old. This is Kason right here. You see Kason? You see the baby picture one more time. Let's see the baby picture. Hold up. That's the baby picture. She said, "This must be God." That's what she said. It must be God.
Good.
Yikes. Brother. We don't bad in Oakim. God damn, what's going on here? Yeah, we don't bad in them. We don't real bad right here.
Yeah, baby. Nobody want to take care of each other, and they,
Nah.
boy.
Listen, why didn't tell her about the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they would tell us.
Right.
Why didn't tell her get rid of the child? Like they would. She obviously can't take care of the child. She's
Yeah.
incapable of taking care of the child. She's a horrible mother. She gone to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Why did? Why was she allowed to keep the baby in the first place? But our people, they push Planned Parenthood and all this kind of mess on us.
Mm-hmm.
Slocky, sir.
Yeah, please.
If I could, in the article, this part stuck out to me the most. Because this is a black mother, a grandmother, has grandchildren already. I mean, has lived years and obviously, you know, has sacrificed for her kids. But in the article, it says it's just the first step in Belle's journey towards selflessness and giving. Like, this is the first time she's doing anything for anybody.
The rest didn't count her. This is the first real person she was taking care of. She had puppies before a warrior. You don't understand that shit.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Louisianans, she was taking care of 8 puppies.
8 lets. Yeah.
8 puppies, 8 goat kids, 8 little bobblehead cat, young calves running around in the field. But this is the first real person. Let me see him again. Hold on. I hope I ain't move off of it. Yeah, that's a person right there. That's a real human being. That's a real human being.
So I can say one more thing, please.
Come on.
If I could, sir. In this article here, in nobody's mind has this come up, right? If it was a black person, it would have come up. And nobody's mind has this come up. Where's the deadbeat father?
Oh, come on. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Where is that daddy?
Yep.
Where is that deadbeat that left this baby here to be born in a prison, nowhere to be found? Where's the father, man? Where's these fathers? How Obama said, any man could make a baby, but it takes a real man to be a father. Where's the fathers? I'm tired of you deadbeat oppressors leaving you trailer park. You're going to the trailer park with a few beers, a few Budweisers, some brewskis.
Yeah.
You get some brewskis. You know what I mean? And you get her done, and you leave. You get her done, and you jet. You leave out. You leave out. You roll around in the mud a little bit. Roll around in the mud. You get her done, and you leave. And now, Mammy got to pick up the pieces. Now listen, there's more to the story. It is so sickening.
Nah, you lying, Mashaka. We ain't closing the book on this one.
Listen, this one here, this here made it real clear to me why the LGBTQ hijacked the civil rights movement and took it over with Baynard Ruskin and A. Philip Randolph. It made it clear to me why the Jewish man hijacked civil rights, the NAACP, made it super, super clear. It made it clear to me now why the Jewish man demands that we support him against Palestine, and why the Palestinian now demands that we support him against the Jewish man. This year, it made it so clear, brother. So clear. Let me see if we could pull up some more. What's going on, Kahan? You have some up there?
Shalom, Yahweh, Shalom.
Listen, Kahan, we have a little baby boy here, brother. Getting all the love in Louisiana. All the love in Louisiana. Can't be lonely. Absolutely ridiculous, bro.
Boy.
In Louisiana, Cap?
Brother, in Louisiana. Not just Louisiana. You had to say the Louisiana.
It look like the face of love for them in Louisiana. They definitely do.
Man, listen. There's some more. Let me see if I find the spot here. Hold up. She's starting to act up now. All right, we get some more.
Word spread, her living room became loaded with diapers and baby formula.
Moment.
It did, and I said, Lord, this must be you.
Now keep in mind, they wanted the inmate wanted her to take the baby because, of course, nobody else would take the baby, and the sister decided to take the baby because, of course, what's going to happen to this child in 2 months? Lord forbid, a white baby in America who nobody would want. Okay, so as she take the baby, look what happened.
Word spread, her living room became loaded with diapers and baby formula.
And when I tell you, David, God provided so much stuff. People came by, agencies called. It was just overwhelming, really, because I couldn't do it by myself. I couldn't. That was part of my ministry that I'm getting ready to start.
Where are you taking me?
To the Serenity House.
Serenity House, as she calls it, is a double-wide trailer in the middle of rural Mississippi that she plans to make a transitional home for women leaving prison.
When do you think you'll have it ready?
I'm hoping it'll be ready before the first of the year. Because them ladies calling me.
And
you'll be able to house 6
Listen,
women.
I don't know if you all peep it out. You see how the journalist tap her on the shoulder and say, "I bet they are."
I bet they are.
Real kind of just like undermining.
Leaving prison.
When do you think you'll have it ready?
I'm hoping it'll be ready before the first of the year. Because them ladies calling me.
I bet they are.
Hey, like he's like,
Wow.
"Oh yeah, I bet they are." Go ahead, mammy. I
Yeah.
bet they are. Brother, she's going into ministry over this white baby. And later on, it's going to tell you she received $90,000 in donations.
Wow.
So like 90,000 cash, I believe. Hold on, let me play some more. I think cash besides the donation.
And
you'll be able to house 6 women in here.
Yes.
Okay.
it is one way she plans to continue what she says was best about working at that prison.
You love the job?
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you love it?
I loved it because it gave me a chance to talk to the women and to encourage them and to get them to go into a better direction and to let them know what they have done.
I can't thank her enough for everything she's done. He's doing great.
What is the lesson for other people watching this story?
The lesson is don't be afraid to step out and believe what's in your heart and know that God is going to take care of you.
Even if it's breaking a rule.
Even if it's breaking a rule.
Even if it's breaking a rule. Nah, fam. Even if it's breaking a law.
I might break my computer. It's not lawful.
Once it's in your heart now, in fact, even if it's breaking a rule, just go ahead and do it.
Was it the right thing to do?
Oh, it was definitely the right thing to do. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do it.
Yes, the prison fired her for it, but the public rewarded her. You see, people everywhere were so touched by this story that they donated $90,000 to the lady with the big heart who rescued that tiny soul.
Let me tell you all something. That school in Houston done adopted a baby. I think 2 babies, right, Khan?
Khan, you talking about you talking about in Houston?
In Houston, I believe it's 2 babies, right?
Yeah, I believe it was 2 last time I checked. I got to double check with Yadazak. It was 2.
I think it's 2 babies. I think it's 2 boys. That's $180,000 the public owes the ISUPK in Houston.
That's
because,
right.
goddamn, I mean, what the hell is the problem? Like, this baby would have never ever suffered in life, ever. But there's black children all over, and there's people doing this for black and Hispanic babies, and nobody cares. Nobody wants to reward a woman for being motherly and maternal and nurturing and being selfless when it comes to our children. But Mammy, this is an old slave like iconic image here of you know the wet nurse damn near of being that wet nurse, like I would say in Isaiah 49, like who's our nursing mothers, like this, and they gave her $90,000, and she's gonna put it into that double trailer so that more meth heads and fentanyl heads could come there after they get out of prison in Louisiana.
Hey, Salaki Cap.
Go ahead,
That's her ticket out of poverty.
Right.
That is her ticket out of poverty in Mississippi. Like this right here is just showing you how we really understand how to get out of poverty. Like we got to break the rules for them.
Right.
We got to do these things for them, and then now, and that place, that's just the beginning. I guarantee you, she gonna that's nonprofit she's starting. They may clear over $1 million by the end of the year. She pick up another white baby.
Right.
If she pick up, and if she do a Gerber commercial or something, they're gonna put her with Gerber. They're gonna get her with the right kind of the Cabbage Patch dolls. They're gonna put her with the right kind of promotion in Mississippi.
Brother, listen, you ain't say a wrong word there yet.
I'm speechless, man. Jeez.
Brother, and this here is, why the Lord calls us His sheep, because we'll just fall into anything and become easy prey. Easy prey. This is why the Palestinian wants us to join him, because we make people, we able to not just sympathize and empathize, but to make other people feel a situation. That's what we're able to do, because we identify with oppression. We identify with, being enslaved and being disadvantaged so much, and we wear it so well. And we able to come in there and add some class to the thing and make other people feel it and see it. And they gave this woman $90,000 cash out, no questions asked.
Yeah.
So much that CBS went all the way down to Louisiana to interview this woman over one white baby, brother, that nobody told the mother she should not have had it.
And
go ahead, Cap.
You was going to talk Kapash, go ahead now.
Go ahead, Naithak, Salaki.
Okay, no, I was going to say, and the prisoner, the white woman, her people didn't want the baby.
Right.
He didn't want the baby, but she still ended up taking the baby. You know what I mean? And that just show you that black people have something in them. Boy, it's showing that if we run in the earth, it will be better. It'll be a better place.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's the only good thing I could take from this. You know what I mean? If we run in this place, you know what I mean? We won't be killing babies. You could clearly see that.
No.
We won't be killing babies. You know what I mean? So like, it won't be unaliving babies.
You're right.
You know what I mean? We won't be doing it. We'll be taking care of them, make sure everything, you know what I mean, everything in place for, you know what I mean, for them. You know what I mean? Which is, you know what I mean, which is why we need that type of spirit in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In our community.
For us,
not them. We giving them their love. So now you give them your love. You for sure ain't gonna have enough to give your people.
Nah.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So now we go how to suffer now. Our babies go how to suffer for them babies, which is, you know what I mean, which is why this school is so important to put, you know what I mean, mothers back on the right track, the right mind frame, put brothers back on the right track in the right mind frame of thinking of, you know what I mean, like self-preservation.
Right.
And you need this type of spirit for self, you know what I mean, that type where you're going to care for, you know what I mean, others. You need that. You know what I mean? But not in the world like that.
Yeah, someone who can't take care of themselves
Yeah.
and will no doubt grow up to oppress your children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kapashi, you want to jump in? Go ahead.
Yeah, if I could, man, this right here is a whole nutcase psychological study right here. Like, this is like 10 psychological studies at once. Stockholm syndrome, psyops, depression, oppression, oppression, every damn thing. This how you know we the children of the Lord. Because when we came out of Egypt, we wanted to go back to Egypt. When you read the scriptures, you be like, damn, they with the God of the whole earth, but they want to go back to Egypt.
Right.
Like they just had miracles, and when you read the scriptures, you be like, I don't understand what's up with these people. Why would they do that? Why would they turn against the living God to try to go back with the heathens or try to join the heathens? Whenever they go against God, you just don't see it. You don't understand why as you outside looking in. If the kingdom of heaven were to appear with the chariots and the chariots start picking up all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and then one of the angels or one of the brothers start explaining to her, like, now only we allowed on these chariots right now. Says that white woman, she gonna have to take her baby with her and go back to the earth. I bet she would jump off the chariot.
Yeah.
She would not choose the kingdom of heaven because they ain't in there.
That's it.
The same way when we was in Egypt, we didn't want our own kingdom so much where we was ready to risk it to just go back to Egypt because they had certain, because we was in love with Egypt. Now you see the Bible come alive. When you see the scriptures say they hard-headed, they hard-hearted, and they sinned against the Lord continually, this is the spirit. She will turn on the Lord if it ain't had to do with this thing right here in her hands. She would turn on the Lord. She would turn on the laws, the people coming back together. If Christ came back as a Negro, she would probably lose her damn mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. I wanted to say something too. Officer,
Yeah, go ahead, Priest.
And Salakia, sir, this is just that type of madness and the type of Stockholm syndrome we have collectively as a people, that we get mesmerized by this madness, shows that I'm gonna prove a scripture out of why we have your Dylan Roofs and your Peyton Gendrons to come into our cities and infiltrate and do tactical things and do mass shootings to our people and unalive us.
Right, go ahead.
I got the scriptures for Salakia. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Yeah.
Go ahead, break it down, brother. That was a perfect scripture, brother.
Right, because the philosophy of Christianity and listen to the wrong leaders, like the black political leaders, and the famous black people that don't give you the right type of advice or inspiration. So for our people to conduct ourselves in the proper manner according to the Lord is the reason why we suffer through this collectively.
You right on. That was such a heavy scripture. Like, Israel a homeborn slave, man. Like that's the truth. And and like Kapash, even you touched on something so heavy. Like you said, when Christ comes and she sees he is black.
Right.
Remember, she has a grandson named Kason. And now this white baby, the white woman named the baby Kason. And she said, this must be God. You saw that part where she said, this must be God? So it's like the black Jesus and the white Jesus, and she chooses the white one. You understand, brother? This is why these other nations want us to support them in everything. This is why, because when we go to support them, brother, we support them with heart and soul. That's why the Lord said, obey me, honor me with all thy heart and soul, with all thy might. Because we give it all to the nations.
Yeah.
We give it all to the heathens. We give all our love, all our soul, all our sacrifice to the heathens. And, all she wanted from this was the good feeling of, this is what I did. She got $90,000 and turned into a preacher. She said she's going to make the Serenity House.
If I could, real quick, this is why if the Lord said, are we homeborn slaves? I guess some of us are. Like, that was perfect what the Lord said, because they don't need to whip her. They don't need to be mean to her or get her in the chains and none of that. She's in chains. She chained her damn self for the white man to make the white man happy. Like the homeborn slave, man. Like, damn, you don't even need the plantation anymore. You can let them off the plantation because they gonna stay on the plantation in their mind. Like she's like, if you were to go into slavery, you would meet her all over the place. Like you would meet her in slavery, you'd be like, damn, they really beating and you know, forcing these black people to do this. Next thing you know, you find out they ain't even forcing them. Niggas is you got certain Israelites doing the shit because they want to. That's what Harriet Tubman said.
It's the witchcraft. It's the witchcraft of Christianity. Go ahead, Cap.
No, I gotta say, yeah, I mean, we're bringing on so heavy too because really and truly, if you really sit down and think about it, she in that state because of what was done to generations before us. You know what I mean? Our forefathers were killed. You understand? Tongues, you know what I mean? Eyes gutted out their head. You know what I mean? Tongues out their mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Lynch. You know what I mean? So that, you know what I mean, today, you look at black people and you thinking, well, like her, and thinking, she know what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's doing because of what the oppressor did to us way back then. You understand? If it wasn't for Commander Jerry Hanna and the ISPPK, we'll be sitting down and watching that sister as a hero. I'm telling you straight up.
Brother,
she'll be a hero without Commander Jerry Hanna.
Not just watching her. We'd be trying to adopt them babies ourselves.
You understand?
We'd be trying to, we'd be make a whole keyboard family. You know, our keyboard have black keys and white keys. That we'd be making a whole Casio damn keyboard
It'd
family.
be the Brady bunch, Cap. It'd be the Brady bunch. It'd be the Brady / Shady bunch.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. We definitely would be doing the same exact thing she doing, sacrificing, you know, her life, her livelihood. But listen, the warden called her in and say, listen, they ain't get the baby yet. Are you really going through with this? Yes, well, I'll have to fire you. Like the warden and all is trying to tell her, listen, woman, there's a whole system set up for this thing here. You ain't got to get involved with this. But she went and she did it. And the mainstream media gave her $90,000. Meanwhile, Commander General Hanna done had 2 babies. 2 babies left at the front door. And wait, hold on. Was the other one in South Carolina, Nasrak?
Yeah.
It was South Carolina. Houston and South Carolina. Salakia. Houston and South Carolina. And I ain't seen $90,000 come through the door for none of them babies. Like when we do it for our own, there's no coverage, no media coverage, nobody don't care. And they can't tell me, well, we ain't putting it out. We for sure putting it out because old Sarah Silverman and her long-nosed self was mocking Indianapolis when that Palestinian drove the car into that building this week in that terrorist attack. Sarah Silverman is a famous Jewish comedian. Like that's not no slight old woman doing that. And she did it on the Daily Show, which is mainstream TV America. Don't tell me y'all ain't seeing what the hell we doing. I ain't seen $90,000 come through the door in donations after the mission to Acuna, after all the food drives on the reservations, after all the prison programs. Y'all know what we doing, but that's what you don't want to see. So now you give positive reinforcement. Esau has them terms in psychology: positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement. What he did for her was positive reinforcement. She get a whole 8-minute segment on CBS with all the prisons in Louisiana that don't got no water. Remember, I think a year ago they found the brother there, maggots was eating him.
Yeah.
Ain't $90,000 coming there for that?
So, like I said,
go ahead, please, Zach.
I can tell you who got some negative reinforcement.
Go ahead.
The black casing. I ain't see him yet in this video.
Damn, nobody know what the black casing look like. So why the warrior?
Yeah, you would think that the news would say, you know what, let's get a picture of the babies together. They have the same name.
Right, let's get let's get the casing from the family and the casing from the other. Case closed, casing. That's what it is.
And if I could, they didn't say the crime that the white woman did. What crime is she in there for? They quick to say, bring out, a woman crashing your building, y'all hate group with no crimes, but the woman who's a criminal in prison, you can't mention her crime. I mean, it's relevant. It's part of the story.
Yeah, what was she in jail for?
You know what I'm saying? Robberous, murderer, barbarous woman, criminal reckless woman's, has baby unresponsibly in jail.
Listen, I'll tell you what she was in jail for: prostitution. That's what she was in jail for, and that's why the baby father is a deadbeat, because he was a John. That's his baby father named John.
Right.
Come on, John, own up.
John, come and own up to the trick, John.
Where the DNA tests? Where Jerry Springer at? Where's all that at?
Nah, because that's the positive reinforcement, brother. They want to see more of that. They want to see us now assume the role that made America great.
Yeah.
Picking up the pieces and the fallout from, fragile criminal white America. Like America would have fell apart long, long ago if it wasn't for us.
Yeah.
Would have picked up and cleaned up their houses, cooked their food, suckled their babies, taught their babies, educated their children, fought in their wars, cleaned their streets, became scapegoats for their, economy, entertained them, gave them music. Brother, the other day, I don't know what possessed me, brother. I sit down watching some of that country music awards out.
Oh, man.
Brother,
it's
and
bad.
I'm looking at some of how they dress. And they come up there with the big, huge hats, the gold, the rhinestone chains with the huge pendants, the woman wearing all the fringes and silk. And I'm like, this is not white culture I'm looking at. The garments they're wearing is so loud. This is black people culture I'm looking at, not just the music, but the whole dress code of it. That's not them. Just think about a white man wears a $10,000 suit with no name on it.
Yeah.
You don't even know what it is. You had to come in close, and Armani is this big on the cuff.
Look like it made from kitchen cloth or something.
Like it look like it's nothing. But you look at them country music stars, how loud they are. That's our culture. That's our culture. Like America wouldn't be nothing without us. And they need a old black woman to be, so compassionate, because their daughters are irresponsible and reckless. Oh, virgin daughter of Babylon. That's what's going on, brother. This definitely explains so much of why these nations need us to be in their marches and be part of their cause. Because we able to come in there and make the thing look good and clean it up and get other people to be, to think, to feel compassion for the whole thing. Take a look at it here. This was a tweet from some Jewish woman named Michelle Rosenberg. Michelle Rosenberg says, Jews went to prison for participating in freedom rides. Jews helped establish the NAACP. Jews marched with BLM, Black Lives Matter. We will remember the silence from the black community. We won't forget. This is, this week, 11/6/2023.
Yeah.
She's speaking, of course, about, go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, what you forget to put in there is that Jews participated in slavery.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's what you forget.
Right.
You know what I mean? We won't forget that, Michelle, that you participated in our slavery. You had a big hand in us coming across here in chattel slavery. A big hand. We will not forget it.
Now, I'll raise you one. Michelle, nobody asked you to join in the freedom rides. Nobody asked you to what she said, to establish the NAACP.
Yeah.
Nobody asked. Who asked you to join the Black Lives Matter? I didn't ask you to do that, Michelle.
Right.
Nobody asked you to do that.
It's a lot.
Go ahead, Cap.
And look, them joining us is partly why the movements were diluted.
That's right.
Because they did it as a springboard to build their financial empire.
Yeah.
See, we don't owe you bastards nothing. Let's make it clear. Let's make it crystal clear, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these people here, they leech off our culture Okay, we're not gonna forget how you swindled Jackie Wilson and all those black musicians out of millions of dollars in the music industry. We ain't gonna forget that. You don't want to have this conversation about us owing you any. We don't owe you bastards nothing, man. And look, and matter of fact, the very identity that you claim to have is ours. You owe us that. You stole that. So don't sit up here. See, I'm getting sick of these Jewish people and these Palestinian people trying to play political ping pong with our people and trying to use us as a springboard for that. Because once again, our story is the only story of oppression that has any authenticity. Let's just keep it real. Our story is the only story on the face of this earth that has any real authenticity. You want to look at textbook oppression, textbook racism, you gotta look at blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. Straight up. So they talking about we won't remember. Well, it's a lot of things we won't forget. We can all remember a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So like I yield.
My thing is, okay, you saying you remember like it's a threat. What you gonna do? Is you saying you gonna remember and then what? And then when this war's over, when you get a handle on stuff, what you gonna do? Come after us?
No, they're gonna take back the NAACP, Kapan.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
They're gonna take it back. They go, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's she gonna do? And I like this type of stuff, and I'm glad this type of stuff is happening because it give the right talking points for us. It give the right things so we can bring out and say, because if they were to ever engage and talk with us, we're gonna destroy them.
Yeah.
We're gonna destroy them with righteousness, with logic, with morality, with ethics. Ethically, we have the moral high ground on all these arguments.
Yeah.
Who arguing the Palestinian, the Arab, the Chinese, Japanese? We have the moral high ground, and we've been establishing moral high ground. But guess what? Now we're going to use it. We ain't just gonna what they say. You gotta take the high road and this and that. Guess what? We're gonna take the road of domination.
Okay.
Listen, not just take the high road, brother. We built the high road.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for us, there would be no high road. There wouldn't be a relative, higher moral code or higher standard if it wasn't for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. We the architect of morality of that high road they're talking about. You know what I mean? It wasn't for that, everybody else would just be based, just like how them fighting over there in Palestine and Israel. Like they just what's called it? They just blanket bombing, irregardless of whoever they destroy, and they don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I know you want to talk to us about having some kind of moral code. Go ahead, Carl.
No, I was going to add on to what you were saying too. Is to the point where you know what I mean, like you could put out the list back up that Miss Rosenberg was so kindly to inform the Black community of.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, first off, Miss Rosenberg, NAACP has nothing to do with Black people. Yours says for colored people, which means it was not just for Black people. Colored people means anybody other than white people, Caucasians. Right. So first off, NAACP has nothing to do with Black people. Never help us. We're still in the ghettos. You understand? We're still at the bottom. So what was the use for NAACP? Right. Nothing. They did nothing for Black people. We still, if not, we in worse condition because of them. Right? And what's the next group?
Outside, hold on. She said the Freedom Rides, NAACP, and Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. If Black Lives Matter, why we have so much abortion? What your Black Lives Matter doing?
Right.
Why so much abortion? Why? Because this Black Lives Matter, you all just put up just to confuse Black people.
That's right.
Just to further confused us. You know what I mean? So now Black people ain't searching for who they really are. Same thing with NAACP. You know what I mean? They ain't don't different than a Christian church just to keep Black people occupied.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now you ain't sitting down trying to figure out, why it is I'm in this situation. Nah. You have people, black people out there marching for what? Black Lives Matter? No.
Yeah.
Salaki, Cap.
Go ahead, Cap.
If I could say one thing to amplify what Captain thought about our heavy point, like all these acronyms that these fringe groups make, and they got so many fabricated minority groups now. And I noticed something. Every letter that they add to the LGBTQI movement, that we become lower and lower in this caste system of America. And I haven't heard the Jewish community ask the LGBTQI mafia who they support. I've yet to. I keep hearing about black people. What side you on? Why haven't you asked the rainbow what side they on? Does the rainbow go from Israel to Palestine? Huh? Does that bow be in both sides, or it only shine in Israel? Because I haven't heard you say nothing.
Does the rainbow go from the river to the sea?
The water, Cap. The water from the river to the goddamn sea. Excuse the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? like they everybody want to target us, ask us who you stand with, but you ain't asked the LGBT. I have yet to see an official statement from the LGBTQI plus community to say we stand with Palestine or we stand with it. I haven't seen it, and no one is applying pressure to them like they're applying to us. And furthermore, the NAACP should have contacted Commander General Yohana after what happened to up there in Indianapolis with Captain Kopash and the rest of the brothers up there.
Right.
They should have been calling Commander General Yohana. Do you need anything? Your religious freedoms was infringed upon, and your race was targeted.
Right.
So we will attack doubly.
Well,
if you want to look at it like that.
If I could, the NAACP cannot call because, according to Michelle, the Jewish people helped found NAACP. So they can't call because calling would mean they're helping somebody who the Jewish people consider as an enemy. So they can't call. Their hands is tied. The Jewish, the NAACP hands is full of matzah bread. Tied. They can't find the damn dial pad to call.
If I could,
go ahead.
What their hands shouldn't be tied, because she's talking about, okay, we help NAACP, you help some marchers, you help Black Lives Matters. We the black community is responsible for getting y'all asses out of those damn, I don't even want to say it like that, but getting you out of Auschwitz. If it wasn't for the red tail black pilots and the Black Panzer tank squad that they don't teach history about, they wouldn't even been able to advance to get y'all out of Germany. See, they done pushed black history so far down the hole that we don't even know that all those are things that we did. It was a black tank brigade that was able to battle with them German tanks. All the other tank brigades couldn't fuck with them but it was black pilots as well that was able to mess with them Germans in the air. Everybody else couldn't mess with them Germans. They were scared of them Germans. They were scared of Germans. The French were scared of Germans. The Italians was with the Germans, and the Russians was digging in the snow to fight the damn Germans. The Germans had millions of soldiers everywhere, locking all of Europe down. You would have never got out of them damn Auschwitz. You would have never got out if it wasn't for black soldiers who paved the way. Black pilots, black soldiers who paved the way. Because America wasn't going to do shit on its own. You think America going to do it all on its own? They never do it on its own. Check all the wars. From the Revolutionary War to the Civil War to World War I with the Harlem Hellraisers, which was a squad they sent to France to liberate France of black soldiers from Harlem. They put statues in Harlem, and when in World War II, when Adolf Hitler came back and took over Paris and France, he shot up and destroyed the black statue that was paying homage to the Harlem Hellraisers, because that black squad gave them Germans hell and pushed them back from France. So get the hell out. We got you out of damn Germany. If it wasn't for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, let alone the Native Indian code talkers who was able to give a code that the Germans couldn't break, because you sure couldn't break the Germans' code. Them Enigma machines you weren't doing nothing with. So it was the Navajo code talkers who gave you even a way to talk without them knowing every damn thing you're doing. So Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are the main. And when all your men went over there, the Mexicans, they brought all of them across the border during that time to keep the labor force of America going. They don't tell you that history. When they sent all them soldiers over there to World War I and World War II, the labor force of America was down. So they opened up the border and brought them all over there. And one of the things they were doing, they was giving them baths and all these damn liquids. Ferrocene baths and all these baths.
Yeah.
And one of them time got lit on fire and killed like 24 Mexicans. And, it was a problem. But them was Mexicans who went through that fire to keep this country going so it could go fight. So don't even get it started, man.
Hey, Cap.
Give us something to remember, Kapaz. Give us something to remember. Let her know her memory's short.
Come on. Hey, Cap, we want all the smoke, man, because listen, we can go all the way back. See, one thing about us is we got memory. You know what I'm saying? We got memory all the way back to the Holy Land. The Bible say the Holy Spirit gonna reveal all things. And they really don't want to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want to have that conversation with us because they know they can't deal with the ramifications of who owe who.
Right.
Even up to the Industrial Revolution, they built their fortunes off the backs of Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Rosenberg, I mean, come on, man. We can do it. We can do this if you really want to talk about who owe who.
Right. If I could, the brother want to show you something. We got parts. Go ahead, real quick.
Like it, sir. This is my grandfather that fought in the World War II as a aviator in World War II.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Go ahead. Put it closer. You know what? Send me the picture. I will try to pull it up.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
I got it. It's my grandfather, my great grandfather on my mother's side. Native American.
Aviator in World War II fighting.
Damn right, man. Salute that brother, man.
Fighting for these oppressors. And now one of you all want to get so damn big headed to issue some sort of threat like we will remember this and we will remember that. You don't remember nothing, man. Don't remember another goddamn thing. I need you to remember the address of Gaza and Golan Heights and West Bank. Memorize them addresses because he ain't coming out of there.
Yeah. Come on, sir. If I could, sir, Slack, if we could also address a big elephant in the room. We will remember the silence from the Black community. We won't forget, right? That is racist, and that is threatening oppression. She's basically threatening you with oppression right now because you won't take her side.
That's right.
You know what I mean, so they call us racist, but that's completely racist because she identified a Black community, and she said we won't forget because she's going to oppress us. Her people are going to oppress us over it. Somebody's rent is going to be raised. That's
right.
What you saying.
That's right.
Listen, I don't worry. I'll get you one further. This Rosenberg woman, I don't know. I don't think she's really that famous. If she is, she definitely unknown. So imagine somebody who is not in the public eye as a Jewish leader saying this is an ordinary Jewish woman saying this because the power they have is so wide and vast and common knowledge among the people that an average person could say we will remember because that's what's flowing through their community.
Yeah,
not just the top.
Yeah, because you can imagine. Like when it just started, you hearing like kids losing their jobs, kids being threatened on campus. That they're going to get kicked off the campus. They're going, because of what they're saying. Whose side they pick. You understand what I'm saying? Which goes to show you, like they are real oppressors. They're trying to oppress us. They're trying to force us to love them. What the hell? Why you want to force us to love you? Why you have to threaten us? Send a threat to our community.
Right.
You know what I mean? For us to love you. So where's the love you all giving back? You can't tell me NAACP is love and Black Lives Matter. Because where the money from Black Lives Matter? Is it going to the Black community?
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? Where the love from NAACP, it ain't going to the black community. It's not. So don't even talk about, you know what I mean, us trying to, you know what I mean, you're gonna remember. You should remember, and it's like here, but Rabbi Finkelstein and Rabbi Rosenberg, you all should come and sit down and talk to the UPK.
That's right.
Come and sit down and talk to us. You know what I mean?
Cap, if I could, look, you right about that, because the dialogue, they have a one-sided dialogue. Like if you know, they worried about us, they should be worried about the rally in the valley. That's what they should be worried about. Like Captain Shock said, they not coming out of this. They not coming out of this at all. You know what I'm saying? And they want to come at us because, once again, our struggle is the only struggle that has authenticity. It's the only one. It's textbook. I mean, the Palestinians trying to pull it our history. The Israelis trying to pull it out. All of them is trying to pull it our history. But the thing is that we are the Lord's chosen people, and you see it more and more. Like this was a marginalized threat, as the brother said, as Officer Warrior said. This was a marginalized threat. When you pick out a community that is oppressed, who don't have financial autonomy, who don't have military autonomy, you understand? And you gonna target us? You don't respect our sovereignty. If that's the case, if you're gonna marginalize us,
right?
What do we have? What do we have? Like, we rent from you. Don't we pay our rent? Don't we pay all those don't we pay all that high rent that you charging us? That ain't enough,
Right.
or you gonna raise it some more? Well, guess what? The Lord heard that, Rosenberg. Remember, because guess what? The Lord said he gonna remember. The Lord told Saul that he remembered what Amalek did when we came out of the wilderness. We were coming out of Egypt. He remembered. You ain't the only one who ain't gonna remember. You understand? And that show you how these heathens, once they get in power, they get a part of your movement to springboard themselves into to be a voice of black people. They didn't springboard themselves, and now they want to talk down on you. It's just like Egypt. It's just like when they said there became a pharaoh, arose a pharaoh who forgot about Joseph, who didn't know Joseph. And Joseph was a genius. He was the reason that Egypt became great. But guess what? That's fine. You don't gotta remember. That our God he's not gonna forget. He ain't forgot what you did in Egypt. So you know he ain't gonna forget what you're doing now.
Come.
I yield.
If I could real quick, what you bringing out so heavy, Cap? Even when you say it's all God too, in the scriptures in Deuteronomy, read that real quick. Deuteronomy 23:6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 6. Thou shalt not seek their peace, nor their prosperity, all thy days forever.
She's trying to get us to do exactly what the Lord said not to do. The Lord said, don't seek their peace. Like Captain Mashak said, we didn't ask you to make no NAACP. We didn't ask you to march with us. We didn't ask you to do nothing with us.
Right.
We don't want your peace. We don't want your prosperity. We don't want your money. We don't want nothing from you. We don't want you. We don't want to be with you. And that's why they really hate the ISUBK, because we're the only ones who say that.
Right.
We're the only ones on the whole planet Earth who don't want these people.
Yeah.
Every other, you see our people in the world, they're ready to give up their livelihood for these people. They sacrifice, they walk in a burning oven for these people. But guess what? This Bible said, don't seek their peace. We don't want to be peace with you. We don't want you. Don't establish no more organizations for us. Don't walk with no more. Everywhere we walk, don't walk for us. Don't walk with us nowhere. If we do another march, stay the hell out of it.
Yeah.
So that's all we bring on that. Like the Lord said, don't even get them in. Don't make peace with them. But yet she threatened that we supposed to make peace with you. Who we supposed to follow? You, Rosenberger, or the Lord? Which one? Which one makes more sense?
I'm straight.
Listen, if I could, like this here is just to let every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian know. But of course, because the witchcraft is so thick, majority of us is still asleep. But to these people, we are slaves.
That's right.
And it's saying slave. Remember, I fed you when that night when you was cold. I gave you this, I gave you that.
Mm-hmm.
You slave, you come over here because the Arabs gave you this, the Arabs gave you that. The
Mm-hmm.
Africans now is offering citizenship in different countries. You slave, you come over here and this and that. We almost, we in a position to them. We are in a position of being lesser. And because we're lesser, we should be grateful for every crumb that fall from their table that they think they gave to us. And that's really what it is. Like they're fighting over the slaves, just like what in Egypt. What Pharaoh said, if our enemies attack us, these people might join the enemy. So let us deal, crafty with them.
Mm-hmm.
Let us do it. And it's the same thing. The Jewish man, his enemy right now is the Palestinians. So he wants to make us join him because the Palestinians going to try to make us join them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole tug of war for us because we are the salt of the earth. We are the ones who are going to be ruling the earth. We're the ones who the Lord chose. We just don't know it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know it ourselves. We just like another commodity. That's the only commodity really that worth trading.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's the only commodity you just go rob and bomb a whole other nation for and just take. Because we the real valuable asset. We just don't understand it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Answer like here, Cap.
Right.
It's almost to the point whereas, you know what I mean, that sound like straight up blackmail. You know what I mean? That is why you can't really take, you know what I mean, nothing from them and think it's, you know what I mean, it's they're given from the heart. They're not given from the heart. They're given expecting something in return. You understand what I'm saying? And let's have one question for Rosenberg. One question. Where were your people when my mother was picking cotton, when my forefathers were picking cotton? Where were you? Where was all the help? We needed help. You know, my forefathers needed help cutting sugarcane.
That's right.
All the help, they needed a lot of help cutting them sugarcane from sun up to sundown. We needed help.
That's
Where
right.
were you?
Right.
To lock it. Cap.
We will remember that, Rosenberg.
So lock it, Cap. What you saying
Yeah,
is
right.
so right. If I could, Cap, if I could bring out one point.
Yeah, please.
What Captain Nathak is saying is so right. The Bible says an enemy cannot be hid in the time of adversity. And that's the beautiful thing about adversity. And one thing Black people, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people always have to understand, as you start to gain momentum, that is when your enemy is trying to attach himself or herself to you.
Right.
See, when we was in the slave, when we was down on our luck, quote unquote, they were nowhere around. They were the financiers in actuality of all the slaves that got sold. They had insurance on us. A lot of people don't talk about that. The bankers, the lawyers, that's who they were. But as soon as we start to gain a little, like the Bible say, gain some sinew, some muscle, and start to get some movement, now we're long lost friends. Now we're long lost allies. Always remember that once you start to get closer to power, it's gonna be the same thing. The Bible says when Yahweh shall get back, everybody gonna be we always knew it. We are no. Where were you when we were in the projects?
Right.
When we were living in a first world with third world conditions? Where were you? It's going to be the same as we gain momentum, as we gain power and start to gain solidarity with each other. These heathens are going to try to attach themselves with us because out of fear. And that's what they did during the civil rights movement, and they're going to try to do it again. Like our yield.
No, you're right.
Like if I could say one last thing on this one too, sir, if I could, please. I don't know if I'm wrong in this, but I mean, I think I want to shout out Black people for minding our goddamn business for once. Because the problem is there was a time where there would be no question. You'd have remember when something was happening in France, you couldn't stop seeing the French flag on social media, on Facebook. Right now, you're not seeing a French flag or Palestinian flag on Black people's stuff. So we learned to mind our goddamn business. And it shows you the power of Black people too, because the fact that you mind your business, you're not even on offense. You just neutral. and they feel threatened. They feel threatened because you're on neutral, because you're not taking no sides. They don't know what you're thinking. Because there was a time where this devil here would never have to question whose side you're on. She would have
Right.
just felt it overwhelmingly. Right now, she's not feeling it. I mean, and she's not feeling it enough. Therefore, she wants to try to threaten us and oppress us because we're not giving her love. So shout out to Black people for mind your business, man.
Yeah,
Listen, at least it's a start. At least it's a start. You know what I mean? We ain't jumping. You ain't jumping the gun and trying to run up in their business at all. You know what I mean? Well, you know what, Warren, I can't really say that much because one of these stories here tonight, brother. Damn. Let me get if it's Tawab, let me get what's he one-on-one? With the US the Florida politician.
Oh gosh.
The Florida politician who screamed out all of them.
I think that's, let me see.
Number 7? No, 6. Number 6. Somebody, please. Somebody, I mean, help me with number 6.
Republican calls for all Palestinians to die in viral video.
Brother, you might have to change the terminology because they're gonna flag us. Yeah, let's say to DIE or to unalive or something.
Okay. I got you, sir. A Florida state representative identified online as Republican Michelle Salzman has gone viral on social media for shouting out all of them after being asked how many DEAD Palestinians will be enough during a Florida Senate session. The politician was...
They are the point now, if I could, they are the point now where there's like, we had to do something to stop the state of Israel because they ain't stopping with the bombing. They refuse to stop. So there's like, well, how much is enough? Look how much of them already perished. How much is enough? What will be enough? She stand up and scream, all of them. Now, I'm looking at the name Salzman, and I thought, with this got to be, this got to be, Judy from from Utah. Brother, be prepared to be shot. I'm about shutting you out tonight.
Will be enough. I also.
Good night.
One of my colleagues just said all of them.
Good.
One of my colleagues said all of them. One of my colleagues also stated that this is going to dry
I think I'm getting frozen up here tonight. You're seeing it?
If we vote on this.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I also want that.
So she's this particular Florida representative is making the case for the Palestinians against the state of Jews, right? This is Angie Nixon. She's a Democrat, a representative for the Florida state, right?
Right.
She's making a passionate plea, a passionate plea basically for what's going on in that conflict. She's really getting into it. The emotions is there, the theatrics is there, the drama is there, right?
At 10,000 dead Palestinians, how many will be enough? I also, one of my colleagues just said all of them. Wow. One of my colleagues said all of them.
Like, how you reading from a speech and crying at the same time? Like, you wrote the speech.
At 10,000 dead Palestinians, how many will be enough? I also, one of my colleagues just said all of them. Wow. One of my colleagues said all of them. One of my colleagues also stated that this is going to dry up their fundraising if we vote on this resolution. I also want that, like that's
Salakia.
You know what I mean. Go ahead. You know what I mean.
I'm lying. I'm not lying. Money is like crack to these people, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know what I mean? They might, you know what I mean? I don't know if they could have melt money and inject that in the blood, they would have been doing that joint. You know what I mean? Leaning over. Oh, you know what I mean? Doing the whole heroin.
That's why when we get unalive in the streets by, you know, racist police officers, the politician votes in favor of the cops because that FOPE command a rack of money.
Yeah.
You understand? This is why we could get violated. But there's like one of their colleagues just say, listen, if we vote against this resolution, it'll dry up the funding. not lessening it, it'll dry it up. Like he bathing in a river of money.
Hey,
and the river gonna run dry if you only vote against this thing. He's like, let them bomb, man.
Yeah.
He don't give a damn.
Let blood run.
Salaki, Cap.
Go ahead,
and notice and listen, these politicians telling themselves more than they think they do.
Yeah.
Like he didn't say this gonna dry up justice.
No.
He didn't say this gonna dry up justice in America. He said this gonna dry up the fundraising, which is why the Bible say let justice run down, paraphrasing like waters.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, judgment. I'm sorry, because the thing about it is these Israelis, they got a lot of money, man. They just pulled, I want to say it was millions of dollars out of Harvard because of the protesting up there, the flagship up there. They pulled it out of Yale. They pulling back because they saying you gonna allow these Palestinians to protest, and how these pro-Palestinian protests, they pulling all this fundraising out. So he don't want the fundraising to stop, meaning this gonna mess with that yacht that he got down there in Florida. It's gonna mess with that yacht that he trying to purchase on his vacation money.
All of them, or gonna mess with all of them high-end escorts / prostitutes that they be having. I don't know if you all heard. This is just a sidebar. We coming right back to this. This week in Virginia, the FBI, the DOJ, and Homeland Security bust a high-profile sex ring operating in Virginia with what they call it? I forget the name they use. Say again?
I think it's Chinese. Some
Chinese. Well, all the pimps is Chinese. All the pimps is Asians.
Man,
they say the
600 up pop.
They say the clientele is top high grade, brother.
Yeah.
Secret Service, the Capitol Police, politicians, senators.
Yeah.
Come on.
And right now, they're offering $25,000 for anybody who could help them get more information on who else was involved, because they know these politicians gonna be pillow talking with these hoes.
Cap,
that's why he says it's gonna dry up the funding.
Cap, we need another rush hour. We need another rush hour to come out because this is ruining the Chinese connection. Listen, hold on. Listen, they looking. Come on, man. We need another rush hour. You know what I'm saying? Because look, all this, and look, it's the same thing happened in Atlanta when that person shot up that massage parlor. They run it. They blade ain't the strip. They blade is these massage parlors. See, you know that's how they run they prostitution. See, all these cultures doing all kind of stuff. Cap, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like they looking for suck me and dumb hoe. That's what they looking for right now.
Young dumb hoe. Young dumb hoe.
Young dumb hoe and suck me. And I can go on. You know what I'm saying? For the algorithm, all that's Chinese names. For the algorithm, all Chinese names. Chinese finger trap down there in Virginia doing all this hoeing.
Listen, God,
You see
and
that?
they say the most profitable hoe is one named TikTok.
Come on, man.
Yeah, young black
600
hoe,
and pop.
and they got TikTok, and that's the perpetrators right there. This is them. This is them who was, you know, running the running the whole operation now. Now, okay, I don't think you're putting it together. These is Asians running a prostitution ring with Secret Service, Department of Justice, Capitol Police, and politicians. And right now, America is watching China because China supporting Russia. Meanwhile, these niggas is effing away all these secrets. All these secrets.
Everything.
You understand? That's why brother, they clamped down on this thing, and it was on the news. They're offering money for anybody else who could tell them what they seen, who was involved, because they want to put everybody in a bottle and keep it there to contain. Because they say now this can't just be hoeing, because everybody know once you're in DC for a while, you know where all them Secret Service men going. You know all the way down DuPont Circle, just up Connecticut Avenue, all them high-profile gentlemen's club. You know, everybody knows where them places are. Everybody knows how they're going. They know how Secret Service operate. But for them to be going out of Virginia and as Asians running it, they're looking at this as a massive breach of security, brother. Listen, Hunter Biden, if he ain't sneaking crack in the White House, the Secret Service going on telling the Chinese what's going on. It's rough. It's rough. And now you have this Democrats in Florida, you know, crying because the Republicans saying it's going to dry up the funding. Yeah, I mean, listen, we live in some interesting times, boy.
So ironic too.
Go
like
ahead.
right now, it's so online. It's so good right now. You know what I mean, to be Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
Right.
Whereas you're not, you know what I mean, like you could getting to see that there's all this thing about the Mexican being the thieves and the rapists and Black people being criminals. You ain't seen much of that in the news no more.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now you're getting to see who's the real criminals. Like, what I mean, the problem that's on the earth right now is that these heathens are in charge. You know what I mean? You're getting to see that. You know what I mean? Your gas prices going up because Caucasians fighting against each other. You understand what I'm saying? Your food price going up because they're fighting. They just can't, you know what I mean? They're just murdering, killing, unaliving all over the earth. You understand? Why we in ghetto still suffering? You know what I mean? While we being made to be looked at as bad fathers, the statistics proving that we good fathers.
That
you
we the
understand
best.
what I'm saying? Yeah, we the best. You understand what I'm saying? So now, for Black people, your eyes should start opening and recognizing everything you've been seeing on TV before all this war and before all of this mess come out on the TV. It was propaganda against your people.
Yeah.
You understand? You were being made to look as if you were the bad apple. You was the problem on the earth. When you not raising food prices, you not raising gas prices, you not making it, you not unaliving babies, you know what I mean? Pure genocide on the earth.
Right.
You not doing it. You understand? You just trying to make it through to the next day. That's all we're trying to do. Make it through to the
Literally.
next day. And that's it. You know what I mean? And that's it.
Like I said, if I could, what Captain Arthur said it was so heavy. Because when you put up the picture of those Chinese men, their IDs on there, I'm seeing born 1955 and so forth. These are all criminals.
Yeah.
These are all, they've been doing this criminal activity for years, but we've always had the bad rap, like Captain Arthur said. They paint us as the worst people. Like they put they had us on TV with the goldfish in our shoes. We're the pimps. But these old criminals who've been pimping forever and rubbing shoulders with the elite and doing this. They've grown so much that they're rubbing shoulders with the elite, sir. So like I said, that was heavy.
Yeah.
No, you ain't never lie. Like the scripture say, "Oh, thou that has waxen old in wickedness, now shall all your evil come to light." You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's them. You know what I mean? Let's finish here this Oscar performance here from Miss Democratic Representative Nixon. I think it's Nixon is her name.
At the volume cap, I think it's on volume.
Okay, hold on. Is it playing?
It's playing, but no volume.
Hold up. I'm gonna bring it back again. Bear with me. I think it just getting my little freezing up here.
Okay. Yeah. It's rough. It's rough.
Oh no.
It ain't pop up as yet. It coming up. Coming off. Taking a while. Y'all put it in the chat area and see if I can pull it up here.
Yeah, it's in the article.
It coming up now.
It coming up now? All right. I'm gonna play it again.
At 10,000 dead Palestinians, how many will be enough? I also, one of my colleagues just said all of them. Wow. One of my colleagues said all of them.
Yeah.
One of my colleagues also stated that this is going to dry up their fundraising if we vote on this resolution. I also want that, like, that's what we've become in this state. That's what we've become in this state, where we don't care about innocent babies that don't even get the opportunity to blow out their first birthday candle. I'll end with an MLK quote.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
The ultimate tragedy is not the oppression and cruelty by the bad people, but the silence over that by the good people.
That's crazy.
We are at 10.
Salaka Cap.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's one of the biggest reasons couples break up?
And you know what's so heavy about this? And I knew this was gonna come with the MLK and the Mahatma Gandhi. And see, the Bible said there's a time for peace and a time for war. And we in a time of war. And a part of thriving as a people is knowing the times. Right. Like these politics, you gotta understand, a boycott not gonna fix this.
Right.
I don't think you understand that. I don't think you understand the times that we in. A boycott is not going to fix this. You are dealing with two people in the quote unquote Holy Land, both claiming Abraham and both want to wipe each other off the map. You are going to have to let nature take its course. I'm sorry.
Come on, Cap.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cap. I'm sorry, Cap.
No. I approve of what you're saying. I just, you know what I mean. You go ahead.
I mean, these are beasts of the field. You have to let nature take its course. Right. But we are studious observers of this, and it also shows us this is a microcosm or a case study, if you will, for all those political scientists out there that want to reach out to the UPK. this is a case study of how these nations act and how they respond when their people are under attack. And you got to remember how they told you to respond when you were getting dog sick on you, when you were getting water hosed. When you got to look, see, love is something that has to be tested.
Right.
And now you're seeing how much they love their people and the means that they're willing to do to go to bat for their people. And nobody is calling for nonviolence on either side right now. If you call for nonviolence in the heat of this battle, you're considered a traitor. Make no mistake.
Right.
And some of them will execute you out there. You get caught over in that land talking about peace, they putting you to death.
Yeah.
Because you're going to compromise everything that we fighting for. That's how they look at war. You understand? That's what time we in, man. So the Lord is showing, and the beautiful thing about war is it shows you what flag, it shows you your true colors, if I may say, your true colors. No matter what flag you fly, it show you your true colors. And we are to sit back, as Commander Julian Hunter has said, and observe, to study, take note of the battleground, and all these things about the casualties and all these other things. I'm gonna end with saying this: as they say in the theater of war, it comes with the territory. I yield.
God, if I could, but Capcom bringing out so heavy because the caliber of leader she would be for us. Okay, you talking about a possible genocide, and the guy next to you says, yeah, he basically agrees with it. Says, hey, let it, hey, we need to do it. You know what I mean? We need to get it over with. We need to finish the whole thing. Let's finish the whole thing out. Let's just finish the genocide out. And she still have what the word that she was using, colleague. It's my colleague. It's like you couldn't disrespect him even if he fucking talking the whole genocide.
Right.
Like you couldn't stand against him even in a genocidal comment. If you would have said that about black people, you still gonna call him a colleague? He's still a friend. He's still a professional. He just said one of the most unprofessional comments you could say, but she's still so kind and courteous to him to the point where it's like, if that was our leader, we would be getting unalived, and she would still be trying to like say that they are great and say that these are still good people, and it just reminds me of this type of weak leadership, man. Like that's what I love about the UPK. Like we speak that truth to power. We call these people out and call them the devil that they truly are. But nobody else would do it, and that's what I love about the ISUPK, because we can at least we prepared to speak against these people and speak for our people on the same level that they speak. Like he's speaking on a whole nother level than what she could speak. Like like it's just deep. It's just real deep. The way it plays out.
If I could too, Cap, like you so right, where like she's supposed to be a leader, a black leader, but she's in Florida, I believe, right? She's Florida. She's in Florida where they're talking about, slavery was a favor to us. She's in Florida where they, make America great again. Where DeSantis is, pushing back on the critical race theory and, making sure don't make it into the schools. So they are killing us. And she's been calling them her colleagues because she herself is not an actual leader. Like she's reading from a script and crying and forcing passion, forcing some sort of, passionate outburst to try to move people, thinking that, a woman's tears is going to, move enemies. Like in the Apocrypha, they say a loud crying woman is, sword to the enemies. You understand? Like she's thinking that she'll be able to move them into being a sucker like her. But she doesn't understand that they're not slaves.
Yeah.
Them colleagues that she's calling colleagues, they are not slaves.
That's right.
They're slave masters, and they understand the price of business.
Right.
And for us, and for anything to eat, something must die. And that's a straight up cold reality. I can't even say it's a sad reality, Because how could it be sad? That burger in McDonald's, something had to die for it.
Mm-hmm.
And he understands that. For him to get that whole money, that prostitution budget, I mean, bombs had to fall. He's really telling her, be glad it ain't falling here.
Yeah, that's
right.
Shut your mouth.
it.
That's what he's really telling her.
Yeah.
He shout out all of them. He a politician. He don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And like how the general always says, politics is a game that it's a snake's game that mice play.
Mm-hmm.
And snakes eat mice.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, she over there crying, bawling, and you know, how could this be? How could this be? If you're not standing for black people, you really can't stand for nobody else.
That's right.
Everybody else tries to draft black people to stand for them.
Yeah.
So then you going to help everybody else. That's not the way.
That's
As
right.
a matter of fact, I said earlier, if you want this earth to be in order, put black people in charge, man.
Listen.
Put black people in charge. We're the most compassionate and we're the most professional.
Mm-hmm.
We could be in a room with you as the oppressor and make the best decision that would, that would benefit both you and us.
That's right.
I want to say benefit you, not the way you think.
Mm-hmm.
You get
That's
the point?
right.
That's
That's
like we could do that. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, Cap, what you saying is so right. We the only people in the room that really recognize everybody's humanity.
Yeah.
We the only people that really recognize the humanity. And the woman, she know it's blood money. but to him it's a campaign let's just call it a campaign contribution and write it, let's earmark it at the end of the year. Because
it's whole money. To him it's
right.
whole money. It's blood money to her, but this is whole money.
That's right.
There's some people like new money. He want that whole money.
Damn right. Damn right. That's what it is. Look, man, look. He gotta keep screwing them 18-year-old congressional aides that he getting that's coming down there that's helping him with they love to have them young congressional aides down there that helping them with their political campaign. All of them look like supermodels down at Capitol Hill. All of them.
Right.
They put them in a high-rise loft down there, and you talking about they doing papers. They filing papers all right.
Right.
You understand? They want that money to keep coming.
Yes, sir.
They don't care who got a good bomb. Look. They don't care if it's an F bomb or a love bomb. Any kind of bomb, keep dropping it. They want the money to keep rolling.
Money got to keep rolling. That's right.
That's right.
Quantas ahead. He said he want to drop something.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Salak, if I may, though, and it's real heavy and important to understand, though, because we understand that the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High is undisputable. And Commandant General Yohana and the rest of the members in the UPK follow it, though. And unfortunately, the black sister is destroyed, though, because she's a Democrat, which is with the oppressors, and she's crying for Palestine, which is some other heathens that's against us. And I have a precept to back it up, though. Please understand. It's the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. Because by her becoming Democrat and learning the way of the heathen and wanting to join where everybody else, though, destroys her mind and her spirit, and it can destroy us as a people. And that's what can make her turn against her people. And with that being said, though,
The rest of it is good too.
all right, kind of gone. He was a murderer from the beginning,
right?
And abide not in the truth, because originally we know that the oppressor was a murderer from the beginning, though. And unfortunately, from the brainwashing and the Stockholm syndrome we got as a nation, though, we choose to envy the oppressor anyways and join them, because with outside the truth of the ISUBK, we'll join anything. We're like get into any movement or religious group, though, lacking the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Bible. And the only people who understands that is the men in the ISUBK.
Right.
That's why we say Commandant General Yohana is the greatest man currently in the flesh to walk the earth because he knows exactly what he's doing. Nobody else. And who's above him is Yahushua Mashiach, Jesus Christ.
What he said heavy about it, he said he was a murderer from the beginning. He's still a murderer. He was a murderer from the beginning. In the scriptures, he was a murderer in Florida. He's been murdering from beginning to end, and he's still doing it. And he's telling you right now in your face, he's gonna keep doing it, all of them.
Right.
Like, and so at the end of the day, you joined we joined a murderer.
Right.
And he don't care about your tears. So I don't know what you're gonna do from here on out. Like, you're gonna be with your colleague next week and just be like, you know what, I know you said that, but you know, you're my friend, and I know you didn't mean it, and this and that. Like, our people, whew, you got to work with them. You know what I mean? But not without the understanding.
Hold up.
Andrew.
Again, I was frozen.
Everybody
still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No,
and if I could, what the brothers bring out is so heavy because, and furthermore, actually, she knows they're murderers, but she got that mindset that all black people got. I'm gonna change things from within. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go and join them, and I'm gonna make a change from within. Well, she's within, and she's realizing she's amongst the wolves. She's realizing that these are real killers, and her tears don't matter there. You know what I mean, so she's basically in a way they give her a microphone to say what she want to say, so she doesn't say she didn't have a voice. But at the end, whatever they want is what they're gonna do.
Yes,
I mean, so that's a lesson to black people. You're not gonna join this kingdom and change them from within. I mean, you don't take if a pot is boiling, if a pot is boiling with water, you don't take a cube and put it in the water and think that cube is gonna change the temperature of that water. That cube is gonna have to join that water. Right? You have no business in there. You either gonna have to join them or stay the hell out there.
Right. Yep.
So
That's right.
Go ahead.
I ain't mean to cut you off, Caps Lock.
No. I just wanted to say too, a warrior. Like I wish it was that was the case. Like she was sincere, and she just realized now that she's caught in a den of wolves. But that's not it. Like she knows what they're about, and she's her political party. Their mode of operation is not to be out front with their agenda. Their mode of operation is to appear humane. It's to appear like if they're concerned about the well-being of people, because Palestinians also have money. The pacifists also have money. The liberals also have money, because he is on the Republican side. He's saying it's going to dry up the funding. He's getting his money from the bombers. She's trying to get the money from the bombees. Yeah, I mean,
let's go.
Like it's a serious game of jostling for position. It's like playing basketball and you jostling for position to get a rebound. Like nobody ain't really give a damn about the ball or the net or nothing. It's just position to get what's coming down. Like, she is not sincere. Brother, she's reading from a script and it says at the end of the sentence, cry and sniffle here. It says it right in brackets. Like, if she ain't paying attention, she will say, and there's so many babies, cry and sniffle here. She is not sincere at all. She is appealing to the other side for funding. While this river drying up, she puts in her buckets out to collect rainwater on the other side. Yeah, I mean, Sulak, go ahead. Somebody wanted to jump in.
If I could, what you're saying is so right. Like, there's a government you see, and then there's a shadow government. Like, there's like a lot of these politicians, they got dual citizenship in a lot of these countries. They got American citizenship, but because of these backdoor deals, it's like the Bible says, they're rulers of darkness in high places, man. There's a shadow government that you can't. But the more the Lord turn this thing up, you're gonna start to see the real players.
Right.
You're gonna start to see where the campaign money. They just busted some senator. He had gold bars up in his house. They raided his house, He had money in the wall, gold. What the hell you need all them gold balls for? What you know what I'm saying? They trying to see what country it come from. And he supposed to be, and then he get mad with you because you don't salute the flag. You cutting deals with a country that's against America. But it just go to show you that this place is the divided states of America, man. It ain't united, man. You understand? It ain't united, man. We gotta wake up, man. Like the jig is up. You know what I'm saying? The Lord waking us up, man. Glory be to the Most High in Christ, and the water for Commander Junior Hunter for holding it down, man. You understand? Like
And Salakia, to all you Angie Nixons out there, you know what I mean? Y'all better listen up there. You know what I mean? Stay out of people, stay out of the business, man.
Right.
Why you want to tell the so-called Jewish man how he's supposed to have his justice?
Right.
Why you want to tell the Palestinian how he's supposed to have his justice? When Christ return, ain't nobody gonna tell him how he's gonna get his justice.
Right.
You understand? I don't want nobody telling me how and where, I mean, how to get my justice. No, so I'm gonna stay out of their business.
Yeah.
Let them fight and do whatever they ought to do. When Christ return, it's gonna be our justice. And ain't nobody gonna be telling you, gonna be saying, well, hey, how much killing is this gonna be enough? Remember the scriptures say it's gonna be blood up to the horse's bridle.
Right.
You will have time to tell Christ, oh, don't unalive him. Don't unalive him. You understand? Ain't gonna be none of that. So I'll stand back. You'll bomb whoever the hell you want to bomb, kill, unalive whoever you want to unalive, and we'll worry about black people.
Yeah,
that's right.
We're gonna worry about our sisters. We'll beg our sisters not to have abortion. We'll teach them, as I was saying, not to have abortion. We'll teach black men, you know what I mean, how to follow the laws of this Bible.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who to choose, what not to choose. We ain't have time for all that politics. You understand?
John, if I could, that's heavy. Iquatazar has something, a good scripture. Go ahead.
And real quick though, and this is why, like, when we seen the sister, unfortunately speaking though, she was real emotional, and it just make us look like we suckers though. I got it, Sir Salakia. This the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Right? Why? Because she's speaking this, speaking that though, but at the same time she going by her emotions, and it's making Latinos and Negroes as a nation look effeminate and weak though, because life is about warfare in the spirit and sometimes physically if necessary. I'm gonna go to verse 2, but Slakia, verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man.
Right.
But to be in silence. Right. See, we love sisters, hands down, in the ISUBK though. But there's a certain time and a certain designated position for sisters only. They are not to be leading the men. That's right. Unlike the oppressors and the heathens, like what happened in the incident in Indianapolis, the heathens will let their women go into battle, or especially the oppressor though, which shows you how much of a coward they really is. But the men in the ISUBK, we about that warfare.
That's right.
Yeah, we follow the Lord.
You're right, though. You're right. I've been seeing that feeling too. Go ahead.
Yeah, and again, when you really look at as we say, what was brought out here tonight, and again, you see the spirit, everything, coming straight down, from the Most High or King Yahweh, and as the scripture say, this truth is going to be entrusted, with men that will hold this, and they see that same spirit, because now everything that was brought out now, you see again, just as the scripture say, no man could enter into a strong man house, and you see the ISUPK being that strong man, and to enter into here, again, the truth is we're going to push you back, and again, because why? Righteous black men again is being raised up, in that same spirit that our King Yahweh Shai had left for the men to follow. So that
right.
You're right, You're right, brother. Can I say one thing, Cap?
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
it's so heavy. It's so heavy. It's so heavy with all the brothers bringing out, man. It's just so right. Like we got to advocate for our people. Like we advocating for these other people, and in most cases, we the devil's advocate in a lot of these cases because we advocating for people who want to destroy us.
Right.
We got to advocate. Like even the prophets of old advocated for Israel when the Lord's wrath started to get busy. Like we asked the Lord, how many more people got to die before your wrath is appeased? That our love is being misplaced. We keep exporting our love to other nations. What she said, if you put us in the picture, that's exactly what the prophet said to the Lord. How much more? How long will we be in captivity? How many more of our, before your wrath, before you made your point? How much longer? We asked the Lord, you know what I'm saying, in prayer and in pleading to the Lord. Even David, when he saw the sword from heaven killing Israel, he asked the Lord for mercy.
Right.
He asked the Lord, take me. You know what I'm saying? Didn't see we supposed to be giving that to the Lord, to our people, man. We on these halls of Congress, and we advocating for their people. When our people, we under the gun, we behind enemy lines right now. You know what I'm saying? We in dilapidated areas with no clean water. Like I said earlier, we live in a first world, in third world conditions, and forget about our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean and our brothers and sisters in South America, man. Like we all under the gun, man. So why not advocate? Go to the Lord. Let's petition the throne. Let's petition the Lord, man. Let's come together in unison, and let's petition the Most High to have mercy on our nation.
Yep.
Slack, I yield.
Yep. Hey, if we could, I know we right up on the time. If we could just get the last 5 minutes, let's get that. Let's get the U.S. Secretary of State. He's another pandering one. But he pandering on a national scale like Nixon.
Right.
Let's get that story with the U.S. Secretary of State. DR, you all had to head out.
Yeah. My flight leaving tonight. Gotta get ready to rock.
Oh, okay. Most likely, Christ.
That's all I just want to say. Throughout everybody, man. Throughout shout out to all the Black Watch and everything. Shout out to obviously Quadrazai helping everything. And this brother right here, man. This get on camera. This brother right here, Trooper Tawabia, man, this brother been a great ass help, man. He been a great brother. We ain't had to pay for nothing, pay for no food, pay for no drinks, pay for anywhere we went, pay for help with enough gas. He just taking us in. His wives, his family is beautiful. He's just like a picture perfect brother you would want to go and be in another country with. Like everything is on point with this brother. From him knowing every damn body, from him knowing the layout of all the streets and everything, knowing every police, everybody. Like he just the Lord know what he's doing when he got these brothers out here that's coming into this truth. So I definitely want to give a shout out to him and Captain Mashaparian, who's over this brother, raising him up, doing the mighty job, raising him up.
Right.
And we got a roll. We appreciate the show, being on the show. The Water Captain Mashak, you always run an amazing show every Saturday night, and we love being on it. And we're gonna see y'all brothers later. Good
to have you all on a safe flight back, brother.
Right.
Lord be with you down there on Tawabia. You coming along strong, brother, and right. The scriptures say he receive a prophet, gonna get a prophet reward, brother. You coming along the right way, brother. You gonna raise up DR. Can't wait to get down there with you all, you know what I mean? All right. All right, yeah, let's get that last bit the Secretary of State there pandering. Again, panda.
Blinken.
It
says Blinken says far too many Palestinians have been unalived as Israel rages relentless war on Hamas. This is from the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, said Friday that far too many Palestinians have been unalived and suffered as Israel wages relentless war against the militant Hamas group in the Gaza Strip. He urged Israel to minimize harm to civilians and maximize humanitarian assistance that reaches them. He also
he down there in New Delhi. Yeah, I mean that's India, so he's really talking to a similar type of people. Not of course Palestinians, but you know they're more close. You get the point? It's almost like addressing someone from South America or Central America is close with us. So he's this is all politics. While he down there saying it's enough, Biden sending billions for Israel to keep the bombs falling. You understand? While he down there, now this is just to try to make more political ties down there in India. Pakistan might start a fracture in a second because, of course, they are following the Arab religion. So all this is again politics. But he came out and saying, enough is enough. Too much have been, destroyed. And it's very it's very ironic. It's very not even shocking. I can't say that part, but they will never say that about us. They would never say if one more officer has a accidental discharge, has a a bad shoot, a out of control traffic stop. That's enough is enough. They'll never say that about us. They're able to feel for these oppressors something they cannot feel for us.
That's right.
They just cannot. Their heart doesn't tug. It doesn't do anything for their emotional sense, and it doesn't do anything for their financial sense either. Like we down bad on both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Any more on it?
Kind of one kind.
Go ahead.
It says, by speaking to the reporters in New Delhi, Blinken said Israeli moves to improve dire conditions in Gaza as its military pushes deeper into the Strip, including pauses in military operations to allow Palestinians to move from northern to southern Gaza, and the creation of a second safe corridor are positive, but they are not nearly enough. He also goes on to say, much more needs to be done to protect the civilians and to make sure that humanitarian assistance reaches them. He said far too many Palestinians have been unalive. Far too many have suffered these past few weeks, and we want to do everything possible to prevent harm to them and to maximize the assistance that gets to them.
Good cop, bad cop. While you're funding the bombs on the front side, on the back side, you go in there and say, listen, man, this is wrong. Too much, going. We need to get assistance. We need to get, that's it. That's what's going on, man. You cannot trust these oppressors, man. So, pale face, speak with forked tongue.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Salaki.
Good.
In Revelation, it said that it had horns like a lamb, but spake as a dragon.
Come on.
Like you gotta understand, like the book of Revelation is being rolled out right before we in the book of Revelation right now. Like the problem with these pastors, they can't decipher it. But you seeing it right here. That dude Blinken, he's known in the Middle East as the man with the suit with the briefcase. That's what they know, because they know, like the general brought out, Biden is a company man. So he gonna go by the book. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go by the star stripes and the stripes. He gonna go by it. But Blinken is when they know when he show up that he's the direct voice from the president, regardless of political power. They seeing what's going on. They say, hey, okay, you say this like Captain Shock brought out, but the funding ain't stopped. If you want you want a ceasefire, you got to cease funding. It's the same. I mean, I don't understand. But once again, they play these games, and you see the Ukraine. They ain't telling the Ukraine to slow up. But see, they can't have too many wars. They can't have too many irons in the fire. They trying to put one out before it spreads.
Right.
You understand? Because Putin, best believe I think they said he had met with one of them Hamas leaders, man. So it's getting too risky. So, Salak, I just wanted to add that point in, Cap. Salak.
No, you so right, Doc. Is him saying it, that ain't no slight thing. It's not, it ain't just some regular senator. Like, this is the Secretary of the State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that ain't, real big timers held that position, I believe. And Rumsfeld was one. What's the other one? Janet Reno. And Janet Reno was a state secretary.
I believe so. She held one of them high positions. I know Janet Reno was up there.
Yeah, that ain't no slight position. That the Speaker of the House, them things ain't no slight position. So for him to go down there and do that, and at the same time, they up till last Friday, they try to pass it through the Congress to send 14 billion over.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? It's there's a lot of, this is a high stakes game right now.
Yeah.
A high stakes game. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and too, the India is one of them places they ain't forcing to take a side.
Not yet.
You know what I mean? Yeah, not as yet, because what America trying to do with India is India is the new Chinese. You understand what I mean? Now the bombs that they're using in the war gonna be have a little tax made in India, because that's what they're gonna use India for, to make the bombs, make the whatever military equipments and stuff that they need, because these two were depleting the stockpile. You know what I mean?
And also not only using them as a labor force, their geographic location is very strategic still. It's close enough to China. It's close enough to Russia. It's right there, east of the Middle East. So, him trying to appeal to India right there, it's, they better watch themselves.
And that good point.
Watch themselves. Go ahead.
No, that good point too. I forget that too, because India and China had something going, maybe within the past year, where they would exchange fire on one of the borders. So they for sure, not seeing eye to eye. So America coming in there is basically, is the same as America in Taiwan.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is it's before you know it, they're gonna be at war, and the Chinese and them, it's gonna be too late for them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Listen, it mightn't even go with the Chinese. Remember, Pakistan is right there on that border. You know what I mean? That's why I say it's a strategic move, and who knows if he gonna try to go to Pakistan next or just empower India.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who knows which way they're gonna go? But usually when the oppressor, especially America, starts playing both sides, it's because they can't choose a winner.
Right.
So he's supporting one and supporting the other kind of simultaneously. Because, okay, this is another thing that I look from that fallout. From that fallout that's going on with Palestine and Israel, you got to look at what the other countries now is going to do in retaliation.
That's right.
You know what I mean? There's other countries who don't like what the hell is going on and go want to do in retaliation. Added to the fact that because of the Palestinian protests, because some of them has been out of control, and no, definitely in UK and in America. And the people in UK, they, starting back with the whole, make Britain great again, Britain first. They say Tommy Morrison was out there today marching in London. Tommy Morrison was a alt-right leader in UK, like a white nationalist. And he had to leave the country about 4 or 5 years ago because them Arabs wanted to put him down because of the all-white rhetoric. But he came out today because today in the UK is Remembrance Day, similar to Veterans Day.
Right.
And the Remembrance people marching and the Palestinians marching, brother, they're on the bridge. There's a video going around right now saying London Bridge is falling down because of the amount of Palestinians on the bridge. It's probably over 500,000 of them. So now you're gonna have what you're gonna see like how they had the ethnic cleansing with the Palestinians from the Israelis, you're gonna start to see that ethnic cleansing spirit rising up amongst the British people, and it's gonna start with America. It's going to start with America pretty soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just sidebar, this is the type of atmosphere Trump needs.
Right.
This is the right atmosphere Trump needs. If they think them charges gonna stick, they probably need to go and revisit the Bloods and the Crips history, where brothers was running the shit from the prison. You think Trump can govern the damn?
Hey, Salaki, Cal.
Go ahead, Doc.
Ice Cube said it best. He said, I can run a nation from incarceration. Oh, look.
That might be his theme music, Doc.
Look, Trump gonna be operating like a warlord in a minute, because if he get a hold of that seat again, he's gonna make everyone that tried to get him, it's gonna be payback. You know what I'm saying? But what you're saying is so right with that geopolitical region over there right now. Everybody now is trying to show up their border. They're like, well, hold on, you invade my borders. Well, war is saying what borders? That's what war's saying. What borders you got? Because when war spill out, it's the spoils. They say to the victor go the spoils.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna invade. They're gonna start going into these other countries. They're gonna start seizing territories and saying, well, you know what? Back in 2,000 years ago, this was my ancestors. This well here, Abraham dug this well for us. You know what I'm saying? They were saying, what border? We ain't no borders no more. Ain't no more borders.
You so right, Doc. I saw a video today about Venezuela and Guyana in a territorial dispute right now because of the oil down there. They say they forecast for the next year $4.3 trillion worth of oil and gas. Right? And they said there's a territory in Guyana that in the early 1800s, like 1840 or something like that, the international bodies gave that territory to Guyana. Venezuela never respected it, similar to Palestine and Israel. Venezuela never respected this shit. And now, because of the oil find that's close to that border, Venezuela is coming back and saying that land was originally ours. So you're going to see a whole lot of that happening all over the earth. As the earth getting destabilized, the inflation, the wars, rumors of wars making goods scarce. You're going to see now where everybody has currency and going to try to show up their borders. And it's like, what border? Like Debo. What border?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to mention, they say last week in D.C., 300,000 estimated Palestinians gathered, or pro-Palestinian protesters. Let me don't say just Palestinians, because these Ethiopians and them up in there too, gathered in D.C. Listen, them people who stormed the Capitol, they're looking at that. Because if you could marshal 300,000 supporters without it being televised on the news, no Facebook posts, what's to stop you? Which police force stopping that protest? Which one? Do we need to play the video in New York? You saw what happened in New York this week?
No.
Brother, them cops retreated into Grand Central Station and closed the door. And the protest was kicking down the door, brother. Kicking down the door. Hold on, I wonder if is it on the list?
I think I saw a small video clip, but I didn't know that was the situation.
Brother, they're trying to go in there for the police act, and the police them locked the door in Central Station.
Which means Central Station, I'm gonna be spending like piss.
like coffee and donuts.
Yeah.
It's a very volatile time, and anything could tip it in any direction. So now for Bilkin to go down there and do this, it's letting you know the atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's about it. I don't know, we over the time. Anything anybody else wanted to add in closing?
Salag, I just want to say, man, you know what I'm saying, big up to Captain, I thought we having that Passover back up in the Carolinas again, man. You ain't gonna want to miss it, man. It's gonna be a treat, man. Be up there with all the brothers and sisters, man.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be a special blessing, man. So we're looking forward to that, man. Captain I thought hosting us up there, man, and it's gonna be the bomb, man. So you get a chance out there, those who never been to a UPK Passover, which is the only official Passover, I might add. But if you've never been to a Passover, man, you want to make your way up there, man. To be with Captain I thought, you know what I'm saying, up there in Carolinas, North Carolina, right, Cap?
Yeah,
in North Carolina, man. You want to be up there with Commander Junior Hanna, man, up there with all the brothers and sisters, man. We're gonna have a good time. It's like a family reunion every year, man. We get to see our kids, you know what I'm saying? See all the sisters and brothers, man, discuss different things, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot that we're gonna build on, man. So now is the time. Now is the time to show up. As the general say, lay up thy folly ground, man. It's like I yield. That's all I wanted to say, Cap.
Listen, man. Big up here to Water for that reminder. $200 per person, per adult, every person 18 years and over. ISUPK.com is the website. Pay your tithes, 10%. Every increase in earning must come into the priest of the Lord. You fine $10, $1 belongs to the Lord. You gamble and you win 1,000, 100 belongs to the Lord. You get paid, 10% belongs to the Lord. You get the point? Granny give you some money from under the mattress. 10% of that belongs to the Lord.
That's
right. Every increase and earning, 10% belongs to the Lord. Bring it in, send it in. ISUPK.com. Come join Commander Junior Hanna this Monday live on the same channel, 9 p.m. for Black Watch, holding it down with the heavy hitting crew. He's gonna be coming through with all the prophecies, all the breakdowns. And brother, a point of view only a man the Lord could give you, because in this time, fear is the only thing in the earth. Fear and compromise is everything in the earth right now. You want some real wisdom, the real deal. Join Commander Junior Hanna every Monday night, 9 p.m. live on Commander Junior Hanna on YouTube. Check him out. We're gonna roll. Good show again to one for everybody for staying and joining us in the chat. You know what I mean? Again, big up Captain Nansak holding it down there in North Carolina. Durham Passover is going to be in Durham this year, April 20th, right there in his zone. You know what I mean? We have Captain Kahan holding it down there, all the South Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi holding that down. We had Captain Kapash on live from Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? We have Officer a Warrior on. Holding it down. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the Black Cases. Shout out to Black Cases.
Black Cases. We can't forget Black Cases, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We have Officer Suwapiala holding it down.
That's right.
Warrior look like you have on aviation jet.
That's gear courtesy non-fact. That's the house.
Hey, I'm about to give me one. I'm about to give me one.
Listen, y'all don't know. To wear that, you had to get a wallabies and a kango. That's Benjamin look there with all them things. You had to get organize your clocks and organize your kango. The kango with the brim coming out here. What I mean? And then we have Officer Kowal. That's
right.
North Carolina too, right?
Yeah,
right. In York up. He's like, he done box tonight. He that's the victory drink right there.
There you go. There you
go. Yeah, I mean, so ain't no sweat out here. Appreciate you, I mean, you're stepping in. You have a shit shop with the thumb.
Right.
A Palestinian committed a terrorist attack in America last night and is getting no news coverage.
As far as any structural, I mean, I haven't been in yet. I just got here.
I did it on purpose. You think I'm crazy? No, I am not. Because seriously, this is at least what I can do, because I'm gonna kill myself if I don't do something with watching children genocide every freaking night, and we'll get up in morning, evening, just seeing people dying. Yes, of course. anything, I'm gonna really have a heart attack sitting in my freaking chair. I can't. This is at least I'm not hurting anyone. I'm just freaking getting my anger out. I can't. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Maybe, yeah. Maybe you should do something. Freaking country support the freaking Israel, the #1 country supporting the genocide. Maybe you have to do something about it. Stand up for the right side and really look at the freaking right freaking news. Maybe you should do this.
Yes, sir.
Get your information real quick.
Guys, I'm sorry.
this guy- so
I
this
wish
guy
I
rents
could
out your
do
house?
more for my country.
These are
But
brothers in the building,
seriously,
brothers
I
in the
never
school.
heard to
Step
fly.
over here because she's talking too loud.
We are not associated with the white Jews or the Caucasian Jews or none of that over there.
Free Palestine.
I'd like to see her face if I could.
Well, she's not letting me freaking fix my hijab, my cover. Free Palestine.
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious minds, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweepers. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that Ecoline van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real.